You've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Runkel. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now give you the wisdom. Completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Lindra crosses Saran, Strundul, North Ibara, Kro, Bran, now. Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Sky, guard you. We spoke the traditional words of greeting to a Dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim. Ah, I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kine, in the name of Shor, and in the name of Atmora of old. You are Ysmir now, the dragon of the north. Hearken to it. You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thu'um resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. Scott. Guard you.
Let us go to Kynesgrove and end that dragon. Maybe then Delphine will give you some real answers. I hope she is trustworthy. I'm thinking this place smells gray. I'm wondering if I could ever grow an impressive beard. No.
Rigmor.
Hey. Hi there, Sorella. Are you okay?
Angie is so cool. She said she will teach me everything she knows so I can be a huntress someday.
That sounds great.
Yeah, and if any bad guys come, she's going to show me how to put an arrow in their heads.
Is that so? I'm glad I'm not one of those bad guys then.
Hi there.
Well met, Dragonborn. Is she alright? What has happened? You met Tylar Adriat and you brought her back to me alive? Khajiit is once again thankful to the gods of their excellent choice of guardian. They have chosen wisely indeed. Did you find any information on the whereabouts of Sigun? Khajiit knew, yes, but she needed courage to find her destiny. Her knowing who Tylar Adriat is would have brought fear into the equation. This one had hoped that there would be no contact. Alas, Khajiit can see she has been dealt a blow deep in her heart. The last time she was like this was after the rescue. When I smuggled her out of Valenwood, she was gravely ill. I bought her the best physician's coin could buy, and we nursed her back from the darkness. This one thought she was mute. She never said or uttered a single word for 6 months. Then one day, Khajiit couldn't find her anywhere. In panic, searched high and low, and there she was in the library room. She had discovered herself again. She knew what her name was. She knew who her father was, and she also remembered what happened to her. It's a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it? It was a cold, dark night, and had been raining for 3 days. Khajiit emissaries had been instructed to travel to Valenwood, to be entertained by the Talmor at their embassy in Haven. The Dominion had been trying to improve relations with elsewhere, to counter skooma smuggling for one. And this one was an influential emissary based in Torval, just over the border. The party continued late into the night. The Talmor all full of themselves with drunken arrogance. Khajiit emissaries were about to leave when the Talmor insisted on showing a spectacle. The daughter of the beast of Hammerfell they kept locked in a cage in the dungeons. We felt compelled to comply. We went down into the cells, and there she was, lying very still. They had torn the flesh from her back with their whips, and the blood had run in rivulets on the floor. They laughed, but she was just a child. Khajiit knew that he would need to rescue her, or she would surely die in that filthy cell. Her father was a renowned war chieftain during the Great War. He fought for the Empire under General Jonna. After the war, he took his Nord Brigade to Hammerfell and fought alongside the Red Guard against the Dominion. After the treaty was signed, he disbanded his men and settled in Bruma in Cyrodiil, married Sigun and had a child. The Talmor had him extradited and executed in Alinor for war crimes, and the child and her mother sold into slavery. Khajiit quickly made arrangements and had everything in place, while the guards were distracted, picked the lock on the cage. This one wrapped the child in his robe, picked her up and carried her to an awaiting caravan to rendezvous with the boat. To take her to my embassy in Torval, it took a long time for her to recover. She has become very special to Khajiit. This one loves and cares for her deeply. She will need to rest for a while. Did Sefri have any information? Did you find anything on Sigurd? Khajiit has heard of this place. It is not far from the border with High Rock. This one will investigate and find a place on the map. Meanwhile, I have a very special mission for you and Rigmor. Yes, this one has spoken to friends in high places, and we all agreed to keep this affair top secret. Elisif will be getting extra protection. She will not be informed unless it becomes absolutely necessary. However, we must be diligent and prepare for an imminent invasion. So you are going to help by brokering a peace deal in the event of such an
You don't
event.
seem to have as many fleas as me. What is your secret?
That's exactly what Khajiit means. Tullius and Ulfric must be persuaded to break off their civil war plans if such an event was to take place. The Order is not to be alarmed in any way, so we must use subterfuge. We must have that truce, Dragonborn. If the invasion begins, the Emperor will be advised to keep his army in Cyrodiil. So the Stormcloaks and the Empire troops here will need to combine forces to stop the Order's northern army group in Skyrim. Hjalmarch and Morfall will be our focus points. Stop them there, and we can throw them back into the sea. If Whiterun falls, and with Solitude and Windhelm besieged, all is lost. They will march south, join forces with Army Group South, and crush Meade's army in Cyrodiil. Tamriel will be for the taking. You will need to visit Cassius Varon and Ingol Stormblade. You yourself will not be able to see Ulfric or Tullius. But these two men are their trusted advisors. You must convince them and give them these letters. Take Rigmor with you. Both of these men fought under her father in Hammerfell. Use it. They will be expecting you. But take these Imperial uniforms for when you visit Varon. Wear them. Remember, you are still both wanted. She is strong. Don't worry, she will be fine. She thinks a lot about you. Give her time. Go and speak to these two men. This one will find a location for Diamond Ridge Mine.
I'm sorry. Barendar. Okay. Want me to come with you?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
Why don't we
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out. Don't you know there's a dragon attacking? We gotta find someplace to hide. We gotta find someplace to hide.
Let's see what it does.
Salakunir, Zil Grotova Ursa.
Steady.
Slen.
Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Alduin Thuri. Boanti Vokri Haslik Senjun Kuzig. Salaknir, Kalimir. Folusai Dokim. Zuu, Korav need no dove to hide. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance, to dare take for yourself the name of Nova. Saluknir, Kredar, Jur.
Dragon! This one fights bravely, my friend. Let us put an end to this weird
I am and despair.
I'll be damned. You did it. That was well done. Come on. Wait, something's happening. What's above? So you really are... are Dragonborn.
Yeah! See? What did I tell you, huh? Guardian is the Dragonborn. Don't make me beat your ass, bitch. Hey, Guardian. Can we go now? I've got other things I need to do.
I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, the It's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Let me get this right. You want to go all the way back up that mountain? My legs are going to fall off. Oh, Har. Don't think this is over, because it's not.